guys. What's up? What's good? Catch me being extra like 24 freaking 7. So you don't mean to hurt me. Excuse me while I change the sheets on my bed. See, I gotta believe him. We know the truth if I see him. I don't need your gas, please. I think I'll pass. Okay, so I just wanted today to be more of like a chill kind of day, quite honestly. But I do want to talk about something. Oh gosh, I do want to talk about something because I've been like battling with it all week long, and like all throughout this quarantine because of my own like mental health issues and stuff like that. And I know that other people out there are dealing with it too. Today we're going to talk about negativity. Whatever your way of dealing with that is, please do not take this video as like this is the only way to deal with it, or like as offensive to the way that you deal with negativity. These are just some of the ways that I've gathered over the years that people have in various different ways whenever people are talking about battling with negativity or like bad events or keeping yourself sane. These were the provided ways for me, okay? So here's about, damn, I should have wrote this down. Here's about 10 to 12 ways of battling negativity. We're gonna count them. Hopefully I get to those numbers, and if I don't, come and slap me in the face. Whoa. If I don't get it right, you can just comment in the video down below and just say, "Ooh, girl, you didn't get it right. You didn't do 10 or 12 of them or whatever." Way number 1 of battling negativity. Acknowledge your negative thoughts. That's like first things first, because we have so many negative thoughts throughout the day that we don't even recognize it. If you start actually counting the amount of positive thoughts that you have throughout a day versus the amount of negative thoughts you have throughout a day, you'd be so surprised. You'd be so taken aback by yourself. Even if you consider yourself like a pretty optimistic person, those thoughts just come and you don't even realize it. It could be thoughts of insecurity, anxiety, fear, anger, or just like the daily like, or judgment, like, or just like the daily like, oh my god, I hate this flooring, oh my god, like, you know, just like the smallest thoughts. And the more negativity that we put into our brains, the more our brains are programmed and hardwired to perform that way. So acknowledge your negative thoughts. Know that they're there. Number 2, journaling/writing. Now this does not work for everyone. I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't work for everybody. I've tried 50 million times, and I love writing personally. Not like writing essays and stories and stuff like that, but I love writing. Like, I love writing poetry, I love writing songs, I love writing my thoughts. Like, I love writing. But if I tell myself that I am specifically journaling, my brain just doesn't take it in. It's like my brain is really hardwired to work against authority. It's like, oh, you're gonna tell me that I need to journal every day? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna do it. So my brain does that. That's what it does. So I have to trick my brain into doing stuff. So I have to do it when I'm not actually thinking about it. And I journal by like note taking whenever I have thoughts that are really significant to me, thoughts that really stand out to me. What I start to try to do is I started to do daily affirmations, and daily affirmations really help me navigate or like shift my thinking for the day. I wake up in the morning and I just write down a daily affirmation. Like this year has been, I am mentally, physically, and emotionally growing and progressing and content. And the more I started to write that down, the more at peace I started to become with myself, the more I started seeing myself working out and eating better and taking care of myself. Like, just from putting that healthy, good thought into my brain started to program itself to work towards that. Something that I learned from one of my teachers is when doing other assignments similar to this is like, don't write an I will statement, because that tells your brain that it hasn't already happened. So you want to write down something in a present tense statement, telling your brain that it is already that, and your brain will compute it as it being that. Number 3, find that really specific thing that as soon as you do it, you feel your spirit just kind of sigh into itself. You feel your spirit relax. For me, it's a mixture of things. When I listen to gospel music, especially old gospel, like gospel that reminds me of my grandma and like the times I spent in church in the choir singing, like my spirit just I'm definitely more of like a spiritual person than I am like a religious person. But gospel spiritual music, it does something for my soul that just I just nothing else does. Something else that I've also gotten into recently, this is my citron crystal, and she is really good at collecting negativity and pulling it from my spirit and bringing in all of the positive affirmations that I call upon my life. She has been really helpful to me. And only I touch her because only my energy, I only want my energy within my crystal, you know? For a lot of people, it's music. You know. Do find that thing. Find that thing. Jump roping? Is it watching SpongeBob? Is it eating a specific food? Not too much of it, but just specific food. Find it for yourself. What number I'm on? I think I'm on 5. I'm on 5. Yo, I'm getting there. Put down your phone. Do it. Get off social media. Take a break. I have never, ever felt my spirit so clean until I do these social media breaks. These are magic. I remember in high school, we would be so overwhelmed, and me and my friend Kiara and Coco, we would do, a couple of my other friends, we would be like, all right, look, for the next couple of weeks, no social media. Can't do it. Cannot. There's too much going on. I need to focus. We would do that, and it was just like there was a burden lifted off of us. It's because there's so much negativity floating around on social media, especially in the time of a quarantine. Like, stay informed about everything that's going on. But in the time of this quarantine, like, I had to, like, drop a couple of group chats. I had to, like, take a step back and unfollow some people, and some posts and notifications, had to take those down because I just could not handle all of the negativity that was being brought into my soul, like into my spirit. Like, I just can't do it. Number 6. We're not on number 6 and we're on number 5, and I apologize. I do. Number 6. Speaking of getting rid of social media, get those negative vibes from around you, because if you got negative people around you, honey, then what's it gonna do? It's just gonna bring negativity into your spirit, and you don't need that. You don't. The people that I love the most in my life, who sometimes have negativity to bring, I take a break from them. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's really hard to be like, oh, I'm just gonna cut them off. Like, you know, like, especially if they're close to you, you just learn not to take their negativity and bring it into your own spirit. You limit your time with them. It's like, see them every now and then, have a talk, have a conversation, let them know I love them, and then I keep it pushing. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't need that in my spirit. I got too much going on, in which I need the positive thriving aura in order to keep it pushing with my life. Watch the people around you, be observant, note. Take the notes in your head. Number 7. Avoid saying tentative, negative things. Those things tear you apart. They do, including complaining. Now, it's funny that I say this because I'm definitely a complainer. I'm a complainer. I will admit it 24/7 out of the day. I am a complainer. I'm also like a perfectionist. So like when I complain about stuff, it's usually because it's like not up to like my personal standards. And so I've started to learn from a great woman that don't complain if you don't have a solution. And that's what I'm working on personally. I'm trying to be solution oriented and not just problem oriented, you know? So like, yes. So back to that. Avoid saying negative things. Avoid saying negative things about yourself. The more that you say them, the more that your brain believes them. Do not do that to your beautiful self. Your beautiful mind, your beautiful face, your beautiful spirit, your beautiful self. Do not do that to yourself. You are tearing yourself down when you say bad things to yourself. And if you say bad things to that person right there on the other side of that screen, I'm coming for you because it's not okay. It's not. Take care of yourself. Number 8. Spend time doing things that you love. I know for some people, like there are points in times where that is hard, where like either you were just too busy to do that or depression sets in and it makes it really difficult to start to do the things that you love. But if you start with the other things that I mentioned beforehand, just taking the time to rid your spirit of that negativity and lift yourself up, the things that you used to love start to come back to you. Slowly, it's hard, but they start to come back to you. I said this before in a previous video about self-care. Take an hour, just try to take an hour a week to yourself to do the things that you love to do. Right now for me, I'm treating myself because I didn't buy myself an adult coloring book. And I like to color. I'm not gonna lie about this. Yes, I might be 21, but I still like to color. And sometimes I can't even color in the lines, but it's okay because I still like doing it. I'm not perfect. Worry. Number 9. Oh, we're almost there. Y'all, I probably am not gonna get to 12. I promise you I'm not, but I'm trying. Number 9. If you have someone to talk to that is close to you, that can give you positive energy, that can give you positive thoughts, not necessarily, you don't necessarily need someone to give you advice. And that's the thing. Sometimes people always think like when you come to them to talk to them that you want advice, and like sometimes it's just not the case. Sometimes you just need someone to listen to you. And if you have someone there that can listen and support you in that way and give you that positive energy that you need, go to them. For me, a lot of times, it's my therapist. The stigma around therapy, because like sometimes like people think of therapy and automatically it amounts to there's something wrong with you. You have mental health issues and you might have a mental health disorder. I mean, even if you do, okay, so that's not abnormal. It's not abnormal. A lot of people in our country walk around with mental health problems that have never been addressed. And that becomes a problem in itself. So even if you do, it's okay. There is nothing wrong per se with you. You just have some challenges that you just need to deal with. And it's fine. I am the first one to say, like, I have a ton of challenges that I have to do, that I need to deal with. And has it been hard? Yes, it's been hard as hell. It's been so freaking difficult to get through that. It has. But for your own self, take care of yourself. This is the self-care series. Take care of yourself. And go talk to that friend and talk to a therapist if you need to, for that positive energy that you need. Where are we? Are we there? Oh. We're doing number 10. Okay, number 10, guys. All right. So, eat well. Eat well. Drink your water. Eat your fruits and veggies. It will make you feel so much better. Like, so much better. The boost that I had, like, it was like chemical. Like, it wasn't like just like a in my head type of thing. It wasn't like a placebo effect or anything. It was chemical. The way that my spirit and my emotions took a jump when I started eating better, boy, I can't even tell you. Like, just everything in me just wanted to shout. Like, drinking water and just eating better. And oh my God, tea. Green tea changed my life. I'm not lying to you. Drink green tea. It will change your life. Drink it. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Like, take it. Oh, wait. I do know what to tell you. If you don't like green tea because of the taste, boil it. Let it chill. Put it in a pitcher. Put a lot of honey in it, or sugar if you want to. I don't recommend sugar because it kind of defeats the purpose. But put a ton of honey in it. Put it in the refrigerator. And you've got sweet tea. Bam. I have one more. Number 11. Start uplifting other people around you. The more that you uplift other people, that altruistic spirit, that kindness, it comes back, you know? It comes back to you. I do believe in the law of synchronicity, and I do think things come back to you. Whatever you believe in, you know, I do feel like those things come back to you in a good way. Pass it forward, send it forward. In this quarantine, please take care of yourselves. Write, journal. If you need to talk to anybody and you don't have someone to talk to, reach out to me. I will listen. I will listen to you. I will help you. I have hard times a lot by myself all the time, but I am so much better with helping other people than I am helping myself. It's like literally the thing that I do. So I like helping other people. Please, if you ain't got nobody else to talk to me. I'm here. My Instagram is in my bio. Hit me up. If you don't have Instagram, comment below and I will find a way to contact you and reach out to you. Okay, so this was it, guys. I said 10 to 12 and I did 11. I'm gonna get back to coloring now. It's been great. It's been chill. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Come right, don't just waste my time.
Don't you know that I'm hungover from the club last night? So if this is a